Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgun 111, and welcome back to Isles of Sea and Sky. Since the previous video, kind of a lot has happened, because I was looking back through the previous episode when I was just kind of updating my own notes on my screenshot tool. And in the previous episode, we found one of the musical notes that appears in my HUD up there just above me. And it looks like there will be 6 musical notes that we're eventually going to have to get on this big island as well. And I realized that when I did that, and I'm actually curious, let's actually go to a new screen real quick. All right, well, it's not happening right here. It was the case, I think, that when I walked into that screen, that it played a tone, just as it did on the previous island, wherever there were musical notes. But furthermore, I noticed something else. Is there anywhere else nearby that it does it? Let's take a quick look. How quickly can I retraverse to some other screens? Pretty quickly. But of course, none of these other screens are going to have what I want to show off, because that would be too easy. There we go. So on this screen, when I step onto this screen, it plays a musical sound. Can't really tell what the instrument is. And something else happens, too. Up in my HUD, there are little snakes on the corners, and the snake's eyes light up red when I am on certain screens, such as this one. So, we're over here, and I have in my notes that there is music mid-right, and so I reviewed my screenshots and found a few musical notes that I haven't had. So notice the snake's eyes are lit up, and there's a musical note just to the north of me that I didn't find in the previous episode. If I step here, the snake's eyes now are no longer lit up. And so I think the snake's eyes are telling me about secrets, and in order to verify that, I went back to episode like 3 or something when we were in the stony caverns, and underground there were all those secret passages. And the snake's eyes were red until I opened up a secret passage, and then the snake's eyes went out again. So I think if there is a secret something to spot on the screen, then the snake's eyes light up in the heads-up display is the gist of what I think is going on. And so I spent a bit of time reviewing a bit of video in order to both determine that, and also looked at my screenshot tools and looked at screenshots that had the music notes. So I know of 2 other music note locations that I have here. It's also the case that there were the 6 statues, and I found 4 of them so far, and I kind of noted their positions and where they are. And so if we can find the 2 others, we might be able to solve the statue puzzle. So I did a bunch of reviewing, basically, of old video and screenshots and everything since the previous episode. I guess is the long and the short of it. I just realized I can't walk over here, can I? Because it's too hot. So I don't think I can do this right now. So I guess we will move on to the next screen. So let's see if we can actually do a puzzle. Oh, hey! If I had 3 red keys, I've witnessed one of them, then I would be able to get what looks like possibly a flame retardant tunic or something. In Metroid, what's the name of the armor that makes you heat resistant suit? Every game has one, right? And then this, I can go ahead and break these open because I got that power last time. So, okay, so this is a place we'll be coming back to once I obtain 3 red keys. And the music is playing, and the snake is here, and I see the music block. It's just to my right, so let's see if the snake eyes go out. They do, and now I've got 3 of the 6 music notes. And it looks like I'm going to need the tunic before I'm going to be able to proceed on this screen, probably, because there's too much hot stuff. So let's continue southwards. And I don't think that's what I want to do. So I'm not sure, like, are we going to become resistant to lava as well? I'm not sure. Or maybe we'll do something that affects the water, or maybe there's a secret passageway to get into another portion of the screen, or maybe the screen exists for some other reason. But for the moment, I don't think there's anything I can really do there, so not a lot that we can do on this end. Oh, something else. Clyseer is someone that I watch who has previously played this game back in the 1.0 version. And so I watched his episode 1, and I have not been using the minimap in game that often, other than just to give you kind of like the big picture of, we're currently near the upper right, and if I go over here, now we're over here. What I did not notice were two things. One, you can move the cursor around on this map, which is convenient. And two, it shows you the major items that remain to be picked up on the map on the bottom. And it also shows you other special things like keyholes, or apparently that red tunic thing that's probably the heat-resistant suit in the right side of the map. And so this is an easy way to review the map that you've already seen, to know which places you need to go back to like spend keys or pick up stars or different things like that. So that's what I learned from watching Clyseer's episode 1. Okay, so I don't think there's anything I can do. So I need to get 3 red keys. Toot sweet, I think, is what I'm learning now. And I know I've witnessed at least 1 red key. Was it even in this zone? Hold on. So do I see red keys? There's green key, green key, green key, green key. I don't even remember. It might have been over at Aggro Crag. Oh no, there's a red key down here in the bottom right. Oh, so the red key appears on the right side of the screen, so I've been looking with my eyeballs in the wrong location. Not sure why the red key appears there. There's a red key in the upper left, okay. And a red key in the lower left. Okay, so the other 3 corners have the 3 keys that I need, and I've visited all of those screens before. And those were the screens with the crazy, randomly firing at me monsters. Okay. Which is the main reason that I think I didn't try to solve them. It's not necessarily that I didn't yet have the means to work on those puzzles. So let's go back to the bottom right one, which I paid very little heed to previously. Also, I did come through this side of this square. So yeah, there's like the red statue guy, for example. Oh, and there's a 2-way thingy to unlock over here. And so there's the first half of it. And it looks like I can get down into this screen. So we are currently over here in the bottom corner. And right, so this guy, oh, he fires in a straight line. Look at his preview. I'm about to explode the screen here. Marks all over the screen. Okay. And he also, hold on. He also ended up attacking the gray box and knocking it back 1 square. So just like if something explodes next to the gray box and knocks it back 1 square. Okay. Something else I noticed when reviewing the previous episode is that on this monster screen, over here... Oops, I forgot that that was something I could fall into. Over here, below me, there's this kind of tile, and it has its mouth open. And when the other monster ended up moving locations to somewhere else, at some point one of these things' mouth closed, and I'm not sure quite what to make of that, but something interesting is happening there. So, I think now that's all I got. And so maybe if the mouth closes, something useful will happen. Can I just walk over to you? If I stand here, this is like the return path from a teleporter, the green teleporter, so that seems fine. Can I bump into you? You say he 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 and kill me. Okay, so don't bump into that guy. But I have been able to like push explosives onto him in the past, or at least onto the other boss monster-y kind of guy that I encountered previously. So let's try pushing an explosive into you. Interesting. It happened at the same time as the explosion got knocked back. What if I do it now and just wait for you to explode it next to yourself? No, it just got pushed back. Okay, so your explosive effect is not so explodey as it is just pushy. Ooh! I pushed it into him and might have dealt damage to him or something. It made a different noise, which interests me. And I think a lot of things. Suppose I wait here for you to go by, push this down here for reasons, leave it there, step through this teleporter, unlock this shortcut while I'm over here. And why was I going to push this out of the way? Because I wanted to walk back this way. Oh, this is a pushable block. Hold on. Can I push it into lava? I can. Can I walk on top of it when it's in the lava? No, I can push it across the lava. Maybe it eats the monster. Maybe that's what's happening. In which case, okay. Now I have possibly a goal. I can probably push it across this hole. Oh! One of 3 things just lit up next to the key at the top of the screen. There are 3 yellow triangles on the bottom of that tile. And this one's mouth has shut. Okay. I think we're well and truly actually learning things now. Okay. And now I'm able to walk on top of it. So it became a walk on top of me block after the mouth had closed. Okay. Okay. And so I can no longer push it. I guess I am capable of walking over here, which means I could push this down and then he'll not explode it across. What happens if his explosion hits it, though? Let's watch. It flies right over the top. Okay, so that's not probably what I want to do. Is there a way for me to... yeah, maybe, no. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do just yet. I'm going to try a few things. One thing I want to try is to see what happens when I collide this thing with this thing. It collides. Okay. So that was not as useful or as informative as I was kind of hoping. Next thing I would like to try... what happens if I push this up here? It ends up on the other side. And if I try to teleport into it, that happens. Okay, so that's no good. So then the next thing I'd like to try... so many things to try. So many mechanics yet unexplored. Is to push this thing farther to the north. And push it through so it ends up to the left-hand side of that teleporter. And the advantage in doing that is that now I can walk all the way back around over here. Interesting. That guy is no longer trying to scare me with his tactics or whatnot. And then from here, I still can't really do anything useful with this because, oh, right, this box could have been used to fill this hole to the south of me, which is what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's reset the room. I've learned a bunch of stuff. My new goal is to fill the hole. Right, I can't walk on that, though. So then in that case, in order to do that, I want to come over here and push... I guess this... oops. I guess this one is fine to push to the left. Oh, he pushed it upwards. I didn't anticipate that. So let's wait. I guess I don't really have waiting moves. I actually need to make tempos in order to advance the boss monster's plan of attack. But that's fine. Okay, so I can push this into a hole. Now I should be able to push the other metal thing over. Why was I trying to do this? Because I was going to make a bridge so that I could push the left-hand side thingy into a thingy. And then where am I going to kill the third one? Maybe it goes in the fire? Possibly? And I already pushed it to the right, and that might be wrong? Question mark? Can I push it out of the lava? Let's find this out. You're in the lava. I can push you out of the lava. Okay, great. So let's push you out of the lava. But I really can't do much there. I still can't get you where I want you to go. I'm going to reset the room again. And make even more of a plan this time. I do have a plan. Okay, so I'm going to put you there. And then... Nope, still doesn't work. I need a plan that works. How do I develop one of those? I need to push this thing in order to get... no, I don't. Yeah, I don't need to. I had a bad plan. Okay, so. Newer, better plan than the one you didn't previously get a chance to witness, because I discovered it was bad before I got to execute it. So, still involves pushing this guy to the left. Still involves pushing this guy into a hole. Now that that's done... Now I can do something different. Specifically, I need to do an experiment. What happens if this guy... Oh, he can be... Oh, he can warm up in the fire. Okay, I'm starting to get a sense of some things. What happens if this guy ends up in the fire that's near the bottom of the screen? Oops. Let's maybe not die. So to get this guy in the fire, I push him over here. And over here. Interesting. That did not do what I thought it was going to do. All right. So I think I need to kill all three of these things. If that is not a killing spot... Then the fact that it gains fire damage hazard like this... Oh, that's, let's undo through that. That's a visual bug, clearly. And it's still there. Oh, no, it's the thing on top has fire damage and the thing on the bottom doesn't, maybe? Why would it show two of them then? I'm not sure if that's a bug or not. Okay. Is there a way that I can light this thing on fire so that it would eventually kill itself? I would need to be able to push it around a bunch on fiery squares consecutively. And I can't do that. And just remind me, when I push this guy onto this, he became unpushable, and furthermore, he capped off the hole in the ground. And there's only 2 holes in the ground. So how do I kill the third thing? It seems like it needs to be killed. By scraping it on top of hot lava thingies, but there aren't enough of them to do that. And it doesn't take fire damage. Oops. Oh, I forgot about the spikes. I've just been avoiding them because I didn't want to step on them. Could I possibly use the spikes to kill one of these things? Probably not, but let's find out. So, what if I push you here? Nothing exciting happens. Is there any chance that pushing you into one of your friends does something? No. Okay. So I have 1 killing spot and 2 guys to kill. Ooh, here's another question. Here's another question. Let's do some undos. So back when I was here, what if we witnessed earlier that teleporting one thing on top of another kills the thing? What if I put this here and then push this up here and have it teleport on top? It killed the thing that was the destination rather than the source. What if I reverse those two? So what if I go back here and push this through first, and then go around and push the other thing on top of it? We're getting lots of experimenting done, even if not a lot of results. That also killed the box, so this thing is like indestructible or whatever, like the mouth thingy. So the problem I have on this screen is I think I probably do have the means to solve the puzzle, but I can't figure out how. The two problems I have are, one, let's just ignore the fact that I'm going to like trap some things. Two problems I have are, one, oops. This is kind of annoying. I'm trapped here, aren't I? I don't have a waiting move, and any move kills me. So I have to wait for you to shoot your thingy before I can run over here. So, one, in order to push this guy to the left, I need to somehow get one of those dark boxes over here so that I gain the pushing power to push him to the left. And two, there's only two of these objects that I can kill the three faces on, but I have three of them that I need to kill. And so I don't know how to kill the other one. Did I try pushing it into the pit? I don't know that I tried pushing it into the pit. So let's try that really quick, just to fully explore all the mechanics. So I don't care about this. And I need to get you into the pit, and I can do that by walking around and building myself a bridge. So if I come around here, unfortunately I picked the least convenient place to try to build the bridge. Oh, he's gonna help me build it. That's nice. Thanks for the help, guy. Except for I killed myself there. Shoot your laser. Okay, you can destroy those things by dumping them in a pit. And the act of doing so did not light up one of the yellow triangles, as far as I can tell. Okay, so I don't know how to solve this puzzle. I'm going to need to solve this puzzle at some point in the future, but I don't know how to do it right now, so I'll look at it between episodes. This puzzle, I've only spotted 4 of the 6 colors so far. I'm still looking for... I have red, yellow, blue, and green, so I guess orange and purple we should keep our eye out for. So let's try going back to the bottom left, because that was a puzzle that I really didn't explore at all. Also, the snake's eyes light up over here, making me think that whatever's at the south end just below me over here like might be some kind of secret, because I don't think I see any other secret, although there's the very suspicious block in the lava just to the north of me that might also have some kind of secret going on, perhaps. And then on this screen, there were puzzles I didn't figure out how to solve, but I'm less interested in them than I am interested in playing around with this puzzle now. So, first off, if I walk into you, you kill me. Okay, that's what I thought. How do you attack? Oh, interesting. You leave a trail of obstacles behind me continually, so that I cannot retrace my steps for steps 3, 4, and 5 behind me. I can make one retracement step like that, and if I do so, then it could be like the last 3 steps behind me rather than steps 3, 4, and 5 behind me. Okay. Understood. I see that there are bells. Here's one that I can ring. And if I were to ring it, I do have enough space to then kind of like walk back out into the interior of the puzzle. There's another one I can ring over here. I'm just assuming that I want to ring all the bells, so let's start with that. And then I can ring one over here. Okay. And so having rung the bells, once again, I see... No, there's only 2 of these mouth things. Okay, so this is the easier puzzle. Okay, we might be in good shape. When I push this, I think this did advance upon me, possibly? In any case, there's one of 3... Well, it says 3 triangles, but there's only 2 triangles. Or 2 mouth things, I think. Alright, let's not think too hard about it. That did advance on me. It seems like. I'm not sure. So there's 2 of the 3 yellow triangles. Oh, there is a third one. I didn't see it until just now because it's standing right next to you. How rude. Oh, but this time there's lava that I could take advantage of. Also, I'm about to kill myself, I believe. So let's instead push this south. I think I might be able to do something useful. Well, And that lights up with those things again like that, so I do think that was intentional. How do I burn this down? Also, why is there a partially heated crate on the lava already over there? Also, why are there 2 wooden crates? I think I'm out of alsos at this point. Oh, I can keep you right. I can push you north, and now you get hotter. Oh, and you can't summon spikes coming up when I'm walking on the raised dais. Okay, so now you're getting warmer. And now you're going to burn up? You're just up to 4. Oh, do you have 8 heat things, maybe? You might be up to 5 now. It's hard for me to tell because it's overlapping something else. Yeah, okay, it takes 8 hot things for you to finally blow up. So there's number 8. But you did not cause a yellow triangle. That just destroys you and burns you to death. So how do I do the thing? If I just walk over to this guy and push on him, that doesn't do anything for me. I'm going to go ahead and unlock this. So there's some essential mechanic that I am not understanding or something. Because in all these screens, there are 3 goals, but I only have the ability to solve 2 of them. So let's try the one in the upper corner of the map. Actually, I just noticed that now that I have the power to destroy this block, I should probably do it and come up here, because maybe there's nothing secret. This just brings me back to the first place. Also, the snake's eye is lighting up in the HUD over here, and maybe it suggests that there's a secret coming from the south to get to that green key. So if I was coming from the south, there's no secret lit up here, though, so that seems unlikely. But just in case, let's walk around here. So if I were to push against the ceiling here, it's not like there's a secret path that gets illuminated. And it played a musical note here when I walked onto this screen. Do I see a music note hidden somewhere on the screen? I don't. Let's listen to the screen transition again. Okay, there's definitely a music note hiding here somewhere. Perhaps it is hidden underneath the wooden box that I'm not sure serves much of a purpose otherwise. So, let's go push the box. It is not underneath the box. After staring for another few seconds, I see it. It does exist. This is not the way to get over there, though. I have to walk this way. So, just to the south of me over there, there is the music block. There we go. I got the music block. And now I should just reset the room, because that's a permanent effect. And the snake's eyes are no longer lit up, so I found the secret in this room. So that's good. So at least we're accomplishing a little bit of something. Okay, so how do I go places? That'll work. So, upper corner. I spent a bit of time in this room in a previous episode. And I saw one of these mouths close, and maybe it was because I pushed, like, this. Oops. What happened there? Oh, right. You just summon random things. I'd forgotten how you behaved. Okay. If I want to make this go down, I have to hold down a thingy down and left of me over here. And if I want that to happen, I have to push some crates around. And let's just... Oops. Right, I can't do that. Let's reset the room. How do I get into the left portion? I know a way to get into the left portion of the room. Haha, I've done it. There's the blue statue guy, by the way. I have him noted. Just to the left of me there. Okay, so when I push this... Oh, pushing it into the monster... So the monster itself was one of the holes. That was a destination, and that's what I witnessed before, but I didn't have the context to appreciate it, but now I understand. So now my goal is to hold this down so that I can push the next one on top of you. Okay, I understand. So if I want to hold that down, I need access to a box. And in order to get access to a box, what thing can I hold down? I can hold down the blue one. So if I were to do this, then I hold down cyan. And then I can walk over here. Let's not get explodified. Then I can push this down to where I'm going. Great, that's held down. Now I can get north of you. And hit the second of 3 thingies. Alright. And now I need to hold down this other color, which I can totally do by first holding down green. And then pushing this one to the left, assuming I can get around to the other side of it. Which I can do because green is currently being held down. So I can push this over here. And then if I get north of you, I can cause happy things to happen. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna kill the guy. Alright, and all those things opened up, and now I can go grab the first red key. And I can see that the red keys just come in a 3-pack, so rather than getting a count, I have gotten the center red key, and now I understand how to do these puzzles. Okay, it was a long route to get there, and I apologize if that was hard to watch. Maybe you all figured out what was going on sooner than I did. Is there a way that I can get to that key right there, by the way? No, because there's these fires in the way, and I'm going to need to get like a fire suit or something before I'll be able to walk them. Okay, so let's not worry about that at the moment. And instead, worry about, you know what? I can walk this way to get to the screen I'm trying to get to. Okay, so now I know how to defeat you. Oh, no, the lava guy is here. The lava guy wasn't here before, as well as the other guy. So maybe I had to defeat them in order. And maybe the lava guy is always the third Duty McDuderton who has to be indutified. Those are words that came out of my mouth. Okay, so I understand what I'm doing, kind of. It's a little bit more hazardous. I think I can do this. And this? Nope, I can't. Okay, it's a lot more hazardous. Can I push these? I can push those. Huh. And I can walk up here, and then walk over here. Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, so I'm going to ring the spell. And then the next thing I want to do is push one of these 3 faces into Lava McLava Face. Which I can do just like that. He'll pop up in one of the 2 other lava hole geyser thingies. There he is. And then I'm going to push another mouth onto him. Do I think I need the wooden crate for anything? Let's imagine that I don't, and I can safely do this. Can I push this into the fire? I can. And it even puts out the fire, so that's very convenient for me. Great. Okay, so maybe I push... Maybe now that Lava Guy is gone, I push the 3rd one just directly onto him? That seems plausible. So if I push this... How do I get it onto him? by going around this way, and then this way, and now I can kill you. Here we go. Okay, in my opinion, I might feel differently after I watch my own video back, but in my opinion, I would not mind if the mechanic of pushing the face onto a hot thing or a boss monster had been tutorialized a bit somewhere. So it took me a long route in order to kind of get there, but once I did, these puzzles seem like they're going to be straightforward now, and with 3 keys I'll get like my hot suit or something, and that's going to open up like a whole bunch of other things. So I'm excited about that. So, and I mean, I figured it out all in one episode, so I can't be too critical of it either way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So yeah, now the magma monster has come over here. Oh, and the other monster did too, so all 3 monsters are here. I see, they came out of the holes in the ground, so there used to be holes in the ground at the locations where these other 2 monsters are. And so they're making this puzzle more difficult because they have other attacks that they are going to do in coordination with this one guy's attacks. So that actually is going to make this potentially quite a bit more difficult. Okay. I said a lot of words. Is there any way I could have avoided that guy pushing that there? Because I was hoping that this thing that's just to the north of me, that I was going to put it somewhere else. But I think maybe that was unavoidable. But that implies I have a lot of moving to do. Okay, so here's something I can do. It just occurred to me. It would be helpful to me if I had more freedom of movement. And a way to get more freedom of movement is to kill this dude who tries to prevent me from backing up. Then the next thing on my priority list probably is to kill Magma Dude. In order to kill Magma Dude, I need to do a number of things. How do I kill Magma Dude? So, I need to push the face into him. There's a face just 1 square north and east of him. I have to push it south, and then I have to push it west, which requires having a bridge, which requires spending all of the rest of my resources to try to make the bridge, I think. The problem I have is rescuing the crate as well. Because the crate needs to fill the hole. Does the crate need to fill the hole? What if I just toss the crate away? If I toss the crate away, I think I still have the 2-way travel that I need. So I think that's actually going to be okay. Oops. And I'm not sure there's any disadvantage to just like pushing those things out of the way. So, I'm going to just get rid of the crate, because I think I might see a route to victory after having done that. Then, I need to go around the other side and build my giant bridge. So let's go around to the other side and build my giant bridge. That was the wrong timing. So let me just push this. Alright, I have to think about every step that I take. Because, like, every step I take might kill me if I'm not careful. Yeah, this is actually pretty tricky. It's okay if you explode that to the left, because that's where it's going anyway. I need to come around this side and start pushing this side. I can't allow you to do that, so I need to wait here. I can't allow you to do that, so I need to wait here. Ah, and I got hit by that. That's gonna explode that thing to the left, which might be okay. Nope, it got explodified. Okay, so none of this is going the way I want. So I have to walk away from it, in order to coerce the other guy to shoot into the ocean harmlessly. Then I can start pushing this in the direction that I hope to get it. Okay. Okay, and now that guy... Oh no, I needed to clog the hole because I need... Otherwise this is going to fall in the hole, and I'm a dummy. Rats. Okay. I see the problem. So how do I rescue the crate, and also not the wooden crate, and also not trap the head that eventually needs to be pushed into a boss monster? Rescuing the crate. It seems like the only move that rescues the crate are either to push the head into the lava, in which case I didn't think I had a path to get it back out, or... What was the second one? Hold on, there's something else going on here. Moments ago, if I undo, notice the one square to the north of the green teleporter destination on the right. Notice that it's empty lava right now. If I undo, there's something in there. It's one of these squares that I can walk on twice. Where did it come from? Oh, I see where it came from. It gets made by the magma guy. The magma guy, if I coerce his magma droppings to fall in lava, they build me temporary bridges, and that's what I need to solve the puzzle. So the puzzle's already solvable from the state because he already built a bridge in one of the places that I need it, is what I think I am witnessing. Okay. Okay. So, from here, I think I can solve the puzzle. I'm going to push this to the north because I don't think I need it anymore. Let's hope I don't regret that. Okay, so now I'm going to go kill the guy on the left because I think that is possible to do. The main challenge is getting to him, I think. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, that kills me there. So I have to do this with different timing after the other guy's fired. So I need to go right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. So now I'm north of this. So now I can push this to the south. And Magma Guy was very kind and chose to give me a stepping stone that I need in order to kill him, which was not very smart as far as he's concerned. But he did what he did. We all saw it. And now, by giving me the stepping stone that I'm standing on right now, I have the ability to kill Magma Guy. And now all I need to do is push the other... Oh, no. I might be a dummy. I might be a dummy. Oh, wait, I might not be a dummy. What I was realizing is I couldn't push this head to the right, but I don't need to push it to the right. I can push it to the north, and then take a long route around, and I think still push it to my destination. Also, for some reason, like, the music went away. That seems to have happened a few times. So then I can push this south. Do you push that guy back? No. And then I can push this over here. But do it with different timing that doesn't kill me. So let's wait for you to shoot. Then push it over here. Then get out of the way. Then... I can now wait for you to shoot. And then push it to the right. And then push it to the right. There we go. I did it. Okay. That was fiddly, but an interesting set of mechanics. But once again, I had to be very alert to realize that the Magma Guy's fireballs into the lava were actually creating new assets that were going to help me solve the puzzle. And that was not obvious to me, and I almost missed it after resetting the puzzle for the nth time. But now I have 3 keys. And so, with 3 keys, I can head to the north and yoink myself the hot magna suit of destiny that's either going to let me walk through lava or let me walk over fires, or maybe I am bad at guessing and it's not going to do any of those things. Let's find out what it does. Just like the bear claw upgrade I got before, it does not appear in my HUD anywhere that I got this upgrade. So, if I walk in the fire, it gave me more fire damage potential. And so now I've got 6 dots of fire rather than 3. And so if I walk in lava, fire does 3 dots. It's not an insta-kill. Lava does 1 dot, but now I can hold up to 6. And furthermore, after stepping on the fire, I put it out. And I still immediately cool down all the way by stepping onto non-fiery spots. Okay. What an interesting upgrade. That is way better than just like complete lava immunity or anything. Like the way that it's implemented, that you get 6 steps and also you can put out the lava fires now. Like, that's very clever. There's a collectible down there inside the lava that I only just witnessed. I don't know how I would get that, ever. But that seems like that's going to be a problem for future Brian to solve. Okay. With this new upgrade, there are going to be new screens that I can try to attack. For example, this one. What happens if I step in lava? Lava is still an insta-kill, despite my heat suit. Okay. So if I want to go places, I would have to push this block somewhere somehow. So I could push this block here and cool off my feet and then go deeper into the puzzle. That seems useful, but is it useful enough? All signs point to maybe. What if I do this? You will heat up in 3 squares, and that's not good for me. Let's not do that. Let's think carefully about what we might want to do instead. I don't think I can bridge around to the south right now. Maybe with multiple... Okay. I mean, I can do this. I'm just not sure that that's the right thing to do, because I still have feet that get too hot trying to cross all the way across this. So, if instead... What if I did this instead? So now my feet are cold, and now I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now cool my feet back off. Great. Great. Progress has perhaps been made. Okay, and now there are 4 crates to the right of me, one of them a little bit to the south. The one directly to the right of me is sitting on lava. I can tell because it's already at 1 stage of fire. The one below me and to the right is not on lava, which means I can do this. I'm calling it lava. I guess it's like hot coals or something. And then I can probably also do this and cool my feet back off. Yeah. Okay, so we almost got to the star. And do I see a way to get to this star just yet? I might. I might not. So a thing I was thinking about is trying to push 2 crates up to the north of me and then circle around, continuing the spiral towards the star. But I don't think that works, because I don't know a way to get a 3rd crate. Yeah, I can get 2 to the north, but then that kind of ends. If I start pushing these back to the left, are there very many useful positions that I could push them? I don't think there are many. In fact, I can't push them to the left because they will end up burning up on the hot coals before they get there. So that implies the only possible useful locations for these crates to go, I think, basically has to be here. So let's work under that assumption. That gives me the ability to get back here, and now I can do a full circuit walking around without burning my toes. And there's still one crate near the south that might be somehow salvageable for something. Oh, if I do the full circuit, I can get another crate. Okay, so I'm seeing things. So I have to push you to the right in order to cool off my feet. And then I have to push you to the left, and then I push you to the right to cool off my feet. So now, after doing this circuit, I can now push you, and then push this one farther to the north. And does that help me? Question mark. I don't think it does, because if I push it farther north, I can't push it to the left. But why else would it exist? I could cycle back around again and push it to the left. I see something that I can do. I still don't see a solution with it, but let's just do the thing that I see that I can do. Because the fact that I can do it makes it suspiciously possibly useful. So, I can walk over here. I can push you back to the left and cool my feet off. No, I can't get all the way back over here now. I could push you down to cool you off and then push down again and cool my feet off. But that doesn't help me solve puzzles, I don't think. Let me just do that really quick. So if I do this, suppose instead, suppose instead, what happens if I push this right down? Does it burn up? It does not. So now it's potentially a useful resource. And then I have the ability to walk around the outside of the puzzle again and push this guy back up. And now that that useful stepping resource is there, has it helped me somehow? I still don't think it has, because I still can't push this guy anywhere useful as far as I can tell. And there's one other crate near the bottom, and then there's one crate with the star that I can't get to, and the wooden crate. Oh, crates explode! I forgot about the explosive property of crates. I think I just solved the puzzle. So I can push this guy down. He's getting warmer. He's getting warmer, but I want him to actually explode there. So I think for parity purposes, I have to cool him back off over there and start from the south edge, but then I think I can cause an explosion, which is what I want to do. So if I push him 2 to the north, right. So the fact that the crates can explode is a property I had not used in a while, but still a very useful property, and is a good example of, in puzzle games, why it's always good to give like 2 somewhat orthogonal properties to individual items. And so these dark colored crates, yeah, one of the properties is that they're explosive. Hey, look at that. I got myself a star. Also, there's still another star on the screen, but it exists, oops, way over there to the left. Is there any chance that I can get there? Not like this, but I could push this over and walk over here. And, oh, unlock a shortcut. And if I could ring the blue bell, then I could go get that star. And I can totally ring the blue bell. It is... I have no idea how to ring the blue bell. I'd have to cross lava, but I can't push a thing on top of it because reasons. Could I shoot a fireball into the bell? Yes, that is the solution. I need to shoot a fireball into the bell. Can I see a fireball shooter on the left who I could use for such a purpose in order to bridge my way over to said fireball shooter? There are multiple ways to do so. There is also another crate in the way. The crate in the way could be pushed out of the way through cleverness. So let's just try to get rid of useless crates. Oops. Okay, useless crates are out of the way. Also, by the way, I can get over to here, so let's do that. Because I am collecting those things for a reason, I presume. Then, to get to Fireball Guy, I can simply do some bridgy over here. Then I can face him downward, and then I can face him rightward, and he will shoot the bell, and I've accomplished my goal of getting to this star. And now I'm at 30 stars, and that would unlock a new section of the overworld map, if I remember correctly. So, hooray for me, and this would be a great place to call it an episode. It was a slow burn through the first half of the episode to get to where we got, but now I have a heat suit, I have more information about how to solve various puzzles, and now I feel like I'm cruising in this zone. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more Isles of Sea and Sky. For now, bye-bye.